Hey, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing good. This is probably somewhere in the middle, but I'm thinking I'm gonna post it probably later than it should come out. So yeah, whenever it gets posted, whatever, who cares? Um, yeah, hope you guys are doing good. You guys are having a good week at work. Maybe you're off this week. Maybe you're off today. Maybe you're off when you're listening to this. Who knows? Maybe you're at work. I assume you work at maybe you work at a grocery store. You're in the produce section. You're cutting the boxes. You're down on the ground putting the organic tomatoes out, the little cherry tomatoes, the Romas. Old lady walks up to you. She's like, "Where's the?" She like taps you on the shoulder. Okay, turn around. Yep. Where's the parsley? You're like, the parsley. You want the fresh parsley, or are you looking for like the dry? No, I want fresh parsley. Or I want organic. You're like, okay, yeah, follow me. You go over there. You're walking over as you're explaining yourself. You turn around. She runs into someone that she knows, and you're like, "Fuck." So you're like, whatever. She'll find it. Right when you pick all these boxes up and your hands are full, she's like, I couldn't find the parsley. And you're like trying to point with your left hand that's kind of free. And you go to point and you drop all the fucking boxes, knock a whole rack of bananas over, and you're like, fuck. You're like, you can't blow up on her. Can't lose your shit on her. You're gonna get fired. She's just a little old lady. She don't know no better. And you want to just fucking grab her head and mash her head into the cantaloupes. I'm fucking was gonna tell you the first time. Somebody stop him. No, you wouldn't do that. You're good. You're a good produce worker. You're good with customers. Don't let them bring you down like that. But why the fuck do old people lick their lips so much? Have you ever noticed that? Like, I'll be talking to an old person. Like, I like talking to older people. They're they're great. But fuck, man, you'll be standing there talking to them and they're just licking their lips. I'm like, wait, are you dehydrated? Do you need some water? What do you need? What can I get? What do you need me to do for you? So that I don't have to watch you sit there and watch you just lick your lips. It's fucking gross, dude. It's fucking gross. I would imagine there's no old people listening to this, but if there is, stop licking your fucking lips, dude. You're just talking to them and they're sitting there just going like that squinted look. They got their big fucking sunglasses on their face and they're just looking at you, just licking their lips. It's like, fucking stop, dude. Please. God. Oh, anyway, it's been getting kind of hot, man. We've had a pretty cool summer up until now, but it's officially getting warm out there. And school's back in session. All these kids walking home from school. Dude, it's like 95 degrees, and you got these kids walking around with sweatshirts. It's like, why, man? Why are you walking around with a black hoodie on? It's 95 degrees. You're walking as slow as possible home. And you're just walking around with your black hoodie on. And oh, fuck, dude, why the every time I go to record these things, I get hiccups. And I'm sitting here like turning my head away, going like, I fuck, dude. God damn it. I don't get hiccups any other time unless it's like right now or I go to the dentist. I go to the fucking dentist and I go ahead and open up. I'm like, okay, I'm all just fucking little sharp tool just jabs me like, oh, I'm like, that's okay. It's all right. Just keep going. We're gonna get through this. I'm like, you want to take a break? I'm like, yeah. Let me hold my breath real quick. I hold my breath. Okay, let's go. And then they get back in there and just they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like, just every time. That and when I have to do these little recordings, I get the hiccups. So if you hear me turn away a little bit, it's just because I'm trying to battle. Fuck. Trying to bat. God. Whatever. Just if I ignore them, they'll go away. If I ignore them, they will go away. Anyways, what was I talking about? Kids in sweatshirts. Yeah, dude, these kids are walking around in these sweatshirts in the sun. It's like 95 degrees out, and these kids are walking around with hoodies on, sweatshirts, walking so slow home. And I'm like, you're not fucking hot. You're not hot in that sweatshirt. And they're the same kids like growing up that like you would you would have that one kid who would like stand out in the cold with his tall tee, like wearing shorts and wearing a long ass t-shirt, and he has his arms inside of the t-shirt with his hands down the front of his pants or like on the sides just to keep his hands warm. Look, he has no arms. It's like, dude, you're not cold. It's like, nah, not even. You're like, okay. Summertime rolls around. That's the same kid that's wearing the fucking hooded black sweatshirt in the sun, sweating. He has to be sweating underneath there. It's disgusting, dude. It's disgusting. These kids look so, dude. These kids are walking home. I'm just like, they look like they're in high school, but they look like they're 10. They look so young. Look at them like, you're in high school. Look like a fucking 8-year-old. I never got any kids, like age right. I would like remember I'd see a kid come into my shop and be like, hey, you back in school? And they're like, yeah. Is we in third, fourth grade? I'm a freshman. I'm like, well, my bad. Get so offended. Like, I'm not 8 years old. I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know. I don't know how old you are, dude. Especially now because kids look so young when they're in high school now, dude. You look at like, you guys ever seen like an old yearbook from like the '60s or the '70s? Dude, there were sophomores that had like fucking full sideburns that just had that look on their face. These guys used to look like they, dude. Seriously, just like look up Google. I'm gonna Google one right now. I'm gonna Google one right now because I wanna see 1960s yearbook photo. Dude, look at these guys. Look at these people, dude. This is a 1960s high school yearbook. This guy looks like he at least has like a wife and kids. This is fucking crazy. I thought these were teachers. These are students. These are sophomores. Okay, that kid looks kind of young. But dude, the rest of these kids, they look so old. This guy looks like a pharmacist. Oh my god, look at the hairdo on these people. Oh my god, dude, the hair in the '60s, these chicks got these bobs that are like way up, they're like out of frame. That's fucking maniacal, dude. It's like it's like the girls that used to have the emo haircut, they would like puff it up way in the back and have the bangs go down one eye. It's the equivalent. Oh, that kid's got a fucked up haircut. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, if you just look, if you ever get a chance, like if your parents have a yearbook, if your parents are that old, some of your parents are probably like 40, maybe 50. I don't know how old your parents are. Maybe some of your parents are 80. Maybe they're dead. I don't know. That's that. But anyways, these people in these old yearbooks, dude, they look so old. Oh my god. I wonder why that is. I wonder if there's like a reason. I shouldn't have said your parents are dead. I'm assuming that I'm saying that because maybe some of you are like 50 and your parents are like 90. Whatever. I don't have to explain myself. Yeah, dude. I wonder why that is. Why is it that younger kids now looks like, or like high school kids now just look so young, and the kids in these old yearbooks, dude, they look like fucking auto mechanics. Just look old. Like 5 o'clock shadow. They got those like, like those deep set like caveman, like Precambrian Paleolithic eyebrows that just hang over the eyes. It's fucking old, dude. That's mean. I'm talking about someone's grandpa. That's fucking mean. I'm talking about someone's grandpa. He's probably out there somewhere. He's probably at the store. Fucking distracting the produce guy who's licking his lips. All right, that's enough. Let's see what else we got. Dude, what else was I gonna say? Oh my god, I stumbled upon another gem. This one I think is probably a little bit more well known, but if you guys have not seen Let's Paint TV, dude, this guy's entire page is a fucking fever dream, dude. It's I like okay, it's once again, I'm watching these videos and I'm like, am I getting clowned? Like, is this real? Is this like satirical? I don't know if this guy is playing, but dude, like he's got like 6,500 posts. And I'm telling you, every single post is just chaos. Like, dude, like some of his posts, he's painting, and as he's painting, he's got like this big brush. Um, but dude, some of these posts are just like him. Fuck, I got the hiccups again. Hold on. God damn. Some of these posts are just like him painting with a big brush, and as he's painting, there's these just obnoxious like looped beats of like just like tick 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 tick. Dude, the one I'm watching right now, I gotta pull this up. I gotta look at this. He's got like these old Casio like keyboards out, and he's just hitting the same note and like with his forearm, just like, and he's got his eye closed. It's just like right there, right now. He's like gyrating, dude, or gyrating. Is that the right word? I don't, he's like hitting the same note. It looks wrong, dude. It's just oh my god, dude! It goes on for like 20 seconds straight of him just like tapping the same note with his eyes closed. And it's just like going tee 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 tee, and the whole table's just moving, and he's just like it's so fucked up, dude. Who is this guy? Oh my god! Every post is the same too. He's got like a weird in the background. He must have like a green screen, like green curtains in some parts because it's like an overlaid, like really like just gritty, like video of him dancing. And it's just, dude, I don't even know where do they like these are real people, man. I don't know what they're doing. Like, what does this guy do for a living? Does he just make? I mean, he's got 200 over 200,000 followers on Instagram. Is he just making a living now? Like, how would you feel if that? How would you feel if like you went to like how would you feel if you went to like a massage or like a spa and your masseuse is like, oh yeah, my name's so and so, and then you just accidentally stumble upon his page, just like making these videos. Just like fuck. That guy was working on my hamstring. It's like ugh. Oh, dude, Let's Paint TV. Check him out, man. That's right up there with the other stuff. The Galactivators and that Pamela Downs lady that talks like she's a high priest from the fucking solar system, somewhere out in 10 billion light years away. Oh, oh my god, dude. Fucking pop punk bands are coming back strong, man. Holy shit. I've seen like more like there's like I'm like not a super big like pop punk guy in general, but like Neck Deep and like Koyo's badass, dude. All these bands are like they're sounding really good, but there's just like more and more like pop punk bands coming back like just kind of trickling into the mainstream, dude. It's kind of crazy. It's like pop punk was really popular when I was growing up. Like late '90s kind of went into like that punk, like you had like your Sum 41, Blink 182, and then you got into like the whole pop punk scene. Then it kind of died and went away. And for a while, it was kind of like uncool. But I feel like there's a huge resurgence now. Man, oh, and I got to apologize, man. I've been talking mad shit for a very long time about the B-52s. Um, I still don't like them, but I was I was getting ice cream last night. I finally caved and went and got some soft serve with a friend, my friend Lewis. I can get soft serve with another man. It's fine. Don't you fucking judge me. The second I was like, I went and got soft serve with my friend Lewis. Y'all went, started laughing. I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of all you fucking guys watching Star Wars, going and getting collectible figurines. That's not what I'm doing. Just getting soft serve with a friend. Nothing wrong with that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I went and got soft serve with a friend, if that's okay with you guys. And I saw across the street one of the local unhoused individuals who tends to smoke some meth and dance outside in public. He's not a problem, as long as he's in a good mood. But he was out there dancing, And the song that was playing inside where we were was like completely synced up with him dancing. He was doing like the little b-boy, kind of like the hands up, like Jabberwockies, kind of doing the whole like thing and the robot, and had the whole like just he was actually moving somewhat decent for someone who had just snorted some crank. He was it was weird. He was like, I don't know what he was like listening to in his head. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy if he was actually in his head listening to the song that he couldn't hear that was across the street? Like we were both just listening to the same song at the same time. But I'm like sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This sounds like the B-52s, but I like it. Like I actually this is a fucking bop. Sure enough, I get my Shazam out and I Shazammed it, and son of a bitch. I like one of the songs by the B-52s after all these years of talking shit, dude. Love Shack. Oh, I there's like 5 songs that I just hate more than anything. Love Shack is one of them. I'm not even gonna pretend to try to sing that song because it would make the song. I can't do it. But Love Shack. If you all everyone has heard this song. Little guitar part. Ugh, I hate it. And I'm listening to it, I'm like, what is this? I Shazam it, and I just like dropped my phone. I was like, oh, I was like, son of a bitch. I just admitted out loud that I like the song, but it's called Ipanema, or Girl from Ipanema Goes to Greenland. It's a fucking bop, dude. It's good. I got to give it up, man. B-52s. I didn't know that you guys moved like that. I didn't realize that you made songs that sounded like that. The only ones I've ever heard are fucking Rock Lobster and Love Shack. fucking fucking worst songs ever, dude. You go to a wedding. You're at a wedding with a bunch of older white people, and all of a sudden that song comes on. They all like trying to grabbing your arms, like, "Come on, let's go!" And you just like, "Get the fuck off of me! Don't you touch me, dude! Do not touch me! Do not touch me!" They're out there. They have a little champagne. They're doing the whole like hands, like doing like they're pulling you in with a rope. You're like, "Do not fucking touch me, dude! I'm not going out there." You're like 8 years old, just like get away. Don't you're getting angry. You're just like get the fuck away from me, dude. That's how I felt every time I heard that song. I don't know why. I don't know why I hate that song. I don't know why I don't like the B-52s. I like everyone talks about, oh, it's like the most fun music ever. It's too goofy. It's too fucking goofy for me. I don't know, but I gotta whatever. I'm putting it out there, dude. The fucking Girl from Ipanema Goes to Greenland. I think that might be the only B-52 song I like. The other times I hear Love Shack, I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Oh my god, dude. And I've never seen a fucking grappling hook in real life. You know, you know those things that the ninjas use in those movies, and they just fucking like they just have it on their belt, and they just up a roof, and it gets stuck on something, and they use that, and they just like use it to crawl up. I've never seen one of those in real life. I used to think that grappling hooks were way more fucking like normal when I was a kid. I was like, oh, everyone's got one of those. Everyone's got a grappling hook, I guess. It's like, no, nope, just ninjas. And growing up, that was a real. I look back and I'm like, what an idiot. The fucking grappling hook. I thought I'd see way more of those as an adult. I thought I would actually see like way more grappling hooks like out in public. I don't know. I don't know. That was a tough one to always see a fucking grappling hook and just know that like I was like, whatever. Oh my god. The other thing I remembered, I had a weird memory as a kid the other day, was I was thinking about a long time ago. I thought I imagined this, but there used to be an organ grinder monkey. If you guys don't know what an organ grinder is, it's a guy that used to sit outside and he'd play music on like an accordion or something. And he would play this accordion, and a monkey would sit out there, like one of those little like Those little monkeys that would like grab your money and smile at you and run away. Creepy. Like as a kid, I was like, I didn't really want to go up and give the monkey money, but my dad would always be like, go give the monkey some money. I'm like, all right, so I run up there and dude, I would like hand this monkey like $2. This fucking thing would smile at me just like ear to ear, like, and just run back. I thought, ooh, it's gross, disgusting. But yeah, I just realized that the other day. I was like, and I think it's because there's more protection for animals these days because they don't really want people to go out there and like they don't want people to have these animals, obviously, because they're I don't know if they're a protected species, but it's wrong, you know. Get these animals just locked up with you, and then you take them out there 8 hours a day. They don't get lunch breaks. They're not getting paid, but they're doing all the work for you. Probably don't have the best of conditions. Probably feeding them whatever scraps you eat. Just giving a monkey a bunch of alcohol. He's finishing off your beers for you. He's like, want the rest? The monkey's like, just takes a swig. It's fucked up. And he goes and gets your grappling hook and throws it outside and escapes. Oh shit. Um, dude. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are all doing pretty good, man. It's gonna be a hot if you're like in the California area, it's gonna be a hot um it's gonna be a hot autumn. It's gonna be warm, dude. Like I was just thinking today, I'm like, it hasn't even warmed up at all. Like it hasn't even warmed up like to past like out here, like past like 95. I can't think of we've had summers where we've had like 100 degree days, like already up to this point, and it is gone. It's just not gone that way, which is really weird. It's really strange. I don't know. It's already the 19th of August, which means September is going to be really, really fucking hot. Like September is going to be a killer. Oh man, I'm looking right now at the next forecast, and it's going to be a little bit warm this week. Oh, dude, you have to go to 7-Eleven and get yourself a Slurpee. Oh, dude, we used to go and get 7-Eleven Slurpees like right after basketball practice in the summer. We would run over to 7-Eleven right after what we call open gym, which is basically like basketball practice over the summer. It's not tryouts, but you just go and you play basketball, and then you get your reps in for the summer, so you can stay sharp by the time that basketball season rolls around in like October, November. And man, we still get these Slurpees. They used to be so hot. Get these. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that. There's a motorcycle riding by. What are you doing, laps? Get the fuck out of here, dude. God, I hate loud motorcycles. It's got to let everybody know in the neighborhood he's got a bike. I got a bike. Yeah, dude, we get it. We hear you every day. My dog freaks out, dude. My dog freaks out when he hears motorcycles. I don't know why. When you get these rescue dogs, you get a dog that like absolutely just hates certain things, especially when you don't know where they came from. You get these dogs and they just they hear it. They like our dog hears a motorcycle and he just flips out. Anything with wheels, he just hates it. And we don't know why. I have no idea why. This dog has been like he's been shot. He got shot with BBs. And yeah, he's like still has them under his skin. I don't know if I already talked about this, but yeah, he's like got BBs under his skin. He had a pretty rough life before we got him, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's a trip. Every time a motorcycle goes by, he freaks out, and this guy always has to go by our house. And he just all he does is he rides his bike. I think I have brought this up. He rides his bike around the neighborhood and then just parks it. Doesn't go anywhere. Just like that's it. It's the farthest he takes his bike, and it's so loud. Ah, oh, dude, neighbors. Neighbors are fun, you know? You never know what you're gonna get either. We got these people that live like diagonal from where I live. This guy has never said a word to any of us. His wife is out there all the time. And she just does her gardening. This guy doesn't say anything. And it's actually funny because there was a day where he broke down on his way to work, and our other neighbor who has had a weird encounter with him was on his way to work as well, and then was like pulling up to see if he could help this person out who was on the side of the road. And when he noticed it was this guy, he just took off. Ah, but it makes sense. It's well deserved. This guy, he will literally. I remember the first week that he moved in. The other neighbor we had was awesome. He had a really cool dog. He was like a single dude, just a nice guy, man. He'd like bring stuff that he grew in his garden over to us. Like, hey, I got some zucchinis and stuff. And he'd be like, oh, dude, thanks. And we'd like give him stuff. And dude, he gave me a whole. This guy gave me like traditional, like cool ass, like Chinese clothing, like just the coolest, like red silk shirts and stuff. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this, but this is fucking awesome. And then we get this other guy who moves in who doesn't talk to anybody. You try to be nice to him. The first day that he like moved in, we were like, "Hey, like, do you need help with anything?" And the guy just fucking closed the door, just like, and we were like, maybe he didn't hear us. So the next time he came outside, he was working on his truck, and I don't think it helps. He's like really short. He's got like that little man complex. Like any guy under 5'5" is just acts like a fucking bitch. Not all of them. But there's some of those guys out there where he's like, what's your problem? It's like, dude, I have no fucking problems. Like Chihuahuas, dude. They just fucking, they get mad. And you're just like, what are you freaking out? Dude, Chihuahuas shake. Chihuahuas just sit there and they fucking shake. And it's like, dude, chill the fuck out. No one is doing anything to you. Like try to feed them and they start showing their teeth out. And they just snap at you and you're like, fuck this, dude. It's the same for people, dude. Like this guy just, I don't know what his deal is. Anyways, our neighbor just was like, nah, I'm not helping him. Because they had like an issue where he had to like rebuild a fence, and this guy was just kind of like, well, then do it. And he's like, well, we could split the cost because it's both of our fence. And he's like, I'm not the one who wants to fix it. And our neighbor was like, okay. So yeah, if you don't have neighbors, that's awesome. If you do have neighbors, I do hope that you get along with them because it's not easy having neighbors. Oh man, what am I at? Oh shit, 28 minutes. Wow. Well, actually, is it 28? Oh, I think it says 26. I don't know. Um, yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Neighbors. I did occasionally. I looked over and I saw this guy in his garage, like hitting a punching bag. You could tell he's never like, I'm not a tough guy. I don't get into fights and shit like that. But I could tell this guy's never ever been in any sort of kerfuffle. It's a stupid word, but I can tell this guy's never been into a fight because he was like going off on the bag, like punching it and kicking it, taking a step back, and he like walked outside and he like ran back in. And the way that he like went back to punch the bag again looked like he was just like letting off steam, like a little Superman punch. Oh, it looked like a dork. I was just like, hey, look at you. Look at you, man. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, people are weird. Um Yeah, this is I think episode. Well, this will probably be like I said, this will probably be released way later than the other one, so I don't want to give it a number or anything. But yeah, if you guys have not checked out um Let's Paint TV, you got to watch these. You got to watch these videos, man. I'm going back to it because I can't stop thinking about it. I watched about 5 or 6 in a row, and I swear to God, it was like you have the flu. You go to sleep and you just have those weird fever dreams where you wake up and you're just kind of sweating and like tossing and turning. It's just like, dude, it is just like that. This guy is not young, dude. This guy's like in his 60s. It's crazy, but they're entertaining. I'll give him that. They are entertaining, and he looks pretty serious to me. So yeah, I don't know, man. Last thing I was gonna mention is that I will be getting an Instagram page up soon. I haven't got a name for it yet, but I will have an Instagram page. I think I'm going to settle on it. I'm going to settle on it now, and I think it'll come out. But I'm going to go for the nos.show on Instagram, and hopefully that can kind of be the Instagram. If it's not taken yet, I haven't really looked. I think I'm going to have a guest on. I think in the next 2 or 3 episodes, I'm going to find which one I'm going to do it, but I will have a guest on. I'm going to have my first guest, And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll probably post another podcast in about another few days. I'm just kind of trying to put out like I said, like 10 to a dozen shows, and then slowly add more on like week after week. So they're gonna be like pretty frequent for now, but I think that after a little bit of time, once I have a chance to settle in, I might just yeah, I might just post them a little bit less frequently. But I know it's been like a lot, but a lot of you guys have been watching all of them, so I appreciate that. Cool. Yeah, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys later.